Hey guys, it's Kay Journey, and I am back today with a plan with me in the background. I'm really not going to talk about it too much. This is me setting up my June, I can brain, in my bullet journal that is a disc-bound, half-letter, whatnot. And the first thing you guys are going to see me set up is my posting schedule, which is a part of the big news that's coming up. So, on to all of the big things that I have to announce today. So first off, I took several months off. If you guys hadn't noticed, I took several months off of posting, and it was because I needed to take some time to really figure out what was working for me and what wasn't. Because I have the ability to write really, really fast, but then I stop and I slow down and I rewrite, and I have kind of all of these difficulties with maintaining it. So I did a few experiments on myself. And I figured out a system that actually isn't even in this plan with me because of the timing of the plan with me. It was just easier to set up June than to go into the specifics of what was working for me. Sorry, if you guys hear my dog in the background, she's upset. She is in her crate because she will not stop chewing on my kids' toys, and I have to do a voiceover instead of chasing her. So we got a puppy. Another thing added to the list of things. She's adorable. I love her. Anyway, so I had to come up with a whole new writing or a whole new system of productivity for myself, which I did, which I will be covering in another video, not today. But while I was doing that, I also was okay, I started writing that serialized dungeon punk fantasy like a moth to water, and I was really, really liking the system that I was using until I kind of ran into some roadblocks and I found myself really, really deeply bored. And that doesn't usually happen with me when I'm writing stories. Normally I'm really into it. I'll have a part in the middle where I struggle, but it's not because of boredom. It's usually because I need to stop and just replot. And that used to stymie me for years and still sometimes does. I'm struggling with a project I'm working on right now. Literally this week I've been having a hard time getting back to work on it, and it's because I need to replot some things. I need to rethink some things, which is fine. That project is called When the Darkness Grins, which is what is about to be released on Royal Road. So I am 60,000 words into this project, which is crazy because I started this, I want to say I started playfully plotting this about 4 months ago, and I started really writing it about 2 months ago. It was just a side project that I was kind of interested in, but I was focusing on my Frolicking with Darkness books and my Like a Moth to Water and rewriting my first couple of books. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I took those completely off of Amazon. I unpublished them because I realized that I really wanted to rewrite them, as much as that sucks. I really needed to rewrite them. So anyway, I was working on all of that, and then this idea for this project, it's a lit RPG zombie fantasy story. And it just swallowed me whole. I was just barely working on it here and there, and then I found myself grabbing it more and more because the system that I set up for myself, the productivity system that I set up for myself, was kind of based on choice and following my ADHD impulses and working on projects. I had a certain amount of words that I needed to write, but the project could be any project, and that was really, really, really working for me. And then I kind of slowed down, and because I was doing... Well, anyway, I'll go into that at another time. But it slowed down, and then I found myself just reaching for this project more and more and more and more. And I found myself just completely immersed in it, and all of my other writing just completely forgotten about. So now I'm coming out with this project. I'm halfway through with it, and it is being released on Royal Road as an episodic serialized fiction, which is what it is. However, when the series is finished, the first 32 episodes... or not 32, the first 62 episodes, which will be the first season, that will be compiled into a book and edited more as a book, and then will be released later, and then by then I'll be jumping into season 2, and it's going to be 6 seasons, because this just kind of happened to me. I got swallowed by it, and now I know, 6 seasons in. Anyway, it's crazy. I'm crazy. But I have a plan to release it on Royal Road and to release it on Patreon. So I'm setting up a Patreon. There's a $3 tier, a $7 tier, and a $15 tier. And, they get various episodes ahead. They have other perks. You guys, I will link it down below when I get it set up. So probably not when this video goes live, but when the series goes live on the 8th is when I will start linking that stuff down below. But I'm very, very excited about it. And I'm excited about my plan, and I feel like this is kind of a sustainable thing for me. So I'm going to be releasing 5 episodes a week, and each episode is about 1,500 to 2,500 words, which is totally doable for me. But I am giving myself wiggle room. There are times where I will be like, hey, I'm not writing this week. I've got other things to do. So here's some other perks on Patreon or whatever, and Royal Road can wait. But I'm going to try to maintain 5 episodes a week throughout the entirety of the first season. And my initial drop is going to be episodes 1 through 11. So the first week will be episodes 1 through 15, basically, will be dropped on Royal Road. And yeah, anyway, they're already done. They're already edited. They're ready to go. I'm very excited about them. Like, I'm so excited about this story. It's snarky. It's funny. It's irreverent. It's definitely, it's not like anything I've ever done before. I'm having so much fun with it. So anyway, on top of that, I came up with an entirely new plotting system. So you guys know I've been doing gamified plotting with you guys for a while. I used Katie Tastic's 27 scene outline, and then I had kind of created something based on that of my own for writing serialized fiction. Well, I decided to take a week, and I think this is why I ended up really loving the story, because I used this story as like the tool that I was using, the example that I was using to create a plotting system that works for both a novel or an episodic serialized fiction. And it took all of those problematic areas where I was getting bored, and it just gave me like this certain level of freedom inside of them. So I will be going over that in another video as well. That's coming up. So my next video will likely be like probably me talking about this system that I set up for myself. And then the video after that will be me setting up for next quarter. So I'll be going into my new planning method in there as well. So I'm super excited to share all of the stuff that I figured out with you guys, because it's kind of wild. Taking the time to slow down and go, what really works for me? Not just, oh, okay, this is what this expert says, so this is what I'm going to try. Or, I have this idea and I've had it, in my head for 2 days, so I'm just going to run with it and see what it does and whatnot. But really sitting down and taking the time to go, this situation works for me. Like this type of productivity works for me. And this type of plotting works for me. Just kind of revolutionized everything. So the real thing that's still in debate right now for me in my head is whether or not I'm going to be reading episodes on this channel. On one hand, I love the idea of releasing episodes on here and reading them to you guys and sharing them with you guys. But on the other hand, that's going to be a lot of work for me. It's going to be an overwhelming load of work for me, and I'm not sure if I can maintain it. I have so far filmed 3 episodes and edited all of it and done the things, because it is a lit RPG. So there's going to be like stats on the side that change, and there's a background, and then there's maps that'll show up. Like it's a whole interactive thing, which I'm super excited about. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up with that and keep up with Royal Road and Patreon and the writing, all of it all at once. So I'm kind of leaning towards saving it or going much slower, like releasing episodes here much, much slower than I was on Royal Road, or that I will be on Royal Road and Patreon, and kind of doing like a certain set a week, because doing 3 episodes or reading 3 episodes, the audio only took about, I want to say 45 minutes, which edited down to like 37 minutes or something like that. But the video editing took me 4 hours. And I'm not sure if I can do that every single day of the week. I know I do not have an extra 4 hours a day, or even an extra 2 hours a day to be writing or to be editing that video. So I'm kind of up in the air about it. On top of that, I am lowering the amount of videos that I set up on here, like my planning and my plotting and my gamified stuff with me. I am dropping that down to 2 videos a month. So the first Saturday of the month and the second Saturday of the month, not counting this one. I mean the third Saturday of the month. So the first Saturday of the month and the third Saturday of the month, I will be releasing videos on here. That's kind of the schedule that I feel like is something that I can maintain and still give you guys kind of the quality of experience that I would like to be giving you. So, and I will be doing, let me move my planner around here. Let's look. So I will be doing a gamified plan with me for a novel. I will be doing a craft video, my writing bullet journal plan with me, like a weekly thing, a gamified, but with a serial, and then another craft video, and then the quarterly plan with me. So those are like the 6 videos per quarter that I'm going to be releasing that I'm aware of at the moment that I feel like I could maintain while maintaining the steady stream of writing that I'm doing. And this is all about trying to create a system that is sustainable, where I'm keeping my promises and I'm keeping everybody's expectations realistic, and I'm building on my strengths rather than trying to struggle through my weaknesses, if that makes sense. So that's the plan. That is what's coming up. So I know when this video comes out, there will be another video like a week later, but don't expect that again for a long time. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get back to a weekly video schedule, just because I really need my writing to kind of get off the ground. I really need to start building a backlist and building an audience. And now that I know that this is the genre that I want to be writing in, this is the kind of stuff that I want to be writing, like, it lit me up with a fire that I have never been lit up with before. And I love writing. I love my cozy fantasies. I love my dark fantasies. I like everything that I've ever written. Well, besides my first couple of books, I have genuinely loved, but nothing has ever lit me up inside like this. So I'm feeling like I'm really on track to start building something that is going to sustain me and going to give me the career that I want. And I want to make sure that I keep it super, super manageable and super realistic, because I have a tendency to get excited and pile on. And then my ADHD kicks in and I'm like, ooh, something shiny over there. Let's follow that impulse. And ooh, something shiny over there. And let's follow that impulse. And I want to lean into my natural enthusiasm, because I am an incredibly enthusiastic person. And the older I get, the more enthusiastic I get. I am obnoxious. I am obnoxiously excited about like the dumbest things. And I want to lean into that. Because I know that can be a major strength if I use it productively. And I've been using it in a way that's actually pretty destructive, in certain ways, and in other ways, it's really led me to places where I'm like, I'm so excited about this project and I'm so excited about this style of writing that I know that this is going to be something that helps build what I want to be someday, right? But I also don't want to be constantly getting distracted with, oh, I really want to get back to my cozy mysteries. Like, yeah, of course I want to get back to that. Once I build some things over here, I'll start working on those on the side again. Like, because I've got the second book is done. It needs some editing, and then it's just done. And I haven't published it because I haven't taken the time to edit it, because all of my brain power is hyper-focused on this new story. Yeah, which is kind of problematic, but also at the same time, like, I need to recognize that my brain needs to be able to go in the direction that it needs to be able to go in. And I need to capitalize on it. So that's what the whole new planning system is about, is actually about capitalizing on my brain's ability to go, ooh, shiny, I'm 1,000,000% in, I'm all in, head first, don't think about it. And I need to be able to capitalize on that great strength that it is, because I don't hesitate. I don't let fear stop me. I don't feel embarrassed. I don't question whether or not this is a good idea. I need to use that as the strength that it can be, rather than as the distraction that it has been. So anyway, I'm attempting different things to do that, and I think I've figured something out, but we'll see, because I already stopped doing it. And then, like, getting restarted with it has just been kind of a struggle bus, because I'm trying to juggle so many different things right now. So, and that's because I'm starting a whole new pen name. Oh, yeah. Side thing. If you guys noticed, my name changed on here from K Journey to, in parentheses, there's Kaylee Blada at the end. That is my new pen name. That is the name that I will be writing with on Royal Road and things like that, because I feel like K Journey, as much as I love that pen name, that's my cozy mystery series. I've already sold some books in that, and I feel like trying to use the same pen name for those books that I'm using for my lit RPG is going to be really, really, really confusing for audiences. So, all of this stuff, like I will have sections in the description where if you're interested in K-Journey stuff, I'll post that, or I'll have that under that pen name under there in the description. And then the Kaylee Blada stuff will be, under there too, and different, whatnot. But it's going to be okay. I appreciate you guys so much for having patience with me, and for all of the views that I'm getting, even when I'm not posting, and the new subscribers. Like, it touches me so much. I appreciate it so much that even though I haven't been able to show up for you guys have been showing up for me. And like, I can't even put it into words how much I appreciate that. I almost decided to quit YouTube altogether again and just go do something else. But you guys showing up for me really just kind of reminded me that the whole point of me doing this YouTube channel was for me to share all of these crazy enthusiastic things that I'm so excited about, and to try to build community around it. And just because it hasn't built as fast as I was hoping it would, doesn't mean that it's not still worthwhile. So I'm going to keep showing up as best I can. And anyway, I just appreciate you guys so much. And thank you so much for watching. And please like and subscribe. And I will be back next week and then periodically after that.